Hey everybody, and welcome back to our cash envelope stuffing for the second week of May. I'm super excited to see how this week goes with everything. So let's go ahead and get started. We have our cash pulled out, we're ready to go. We have our 52 agenda here with all of our bills and expenses that we're going to be stuffing today. We also have our Erin Condren monthly planner here. So we're going to flip to May, figure out how much income we had come in so we can know where we're going to be putting it for the week. Alright, so first up, income. So this week, only person that had income come in was James. So we're going to go ahead and mark off mine and other. His check came in at $762.44. So that is what we are working with, $762.44. Okay. Alright, so we had to make sure to get everything besides groceries and gas figured out first. Make sure we can fully fund all of those and then go back to them. So that's what we're going to do now. So for the cars, we did put the $230. Now this $230 and that $230 are in the account. We already made the car payment for this week. Next up is rent, getting this $150. We're going to skip groceries and gas, go down to utilities. Utilities needs $75. Allstate needs $70. AT&T needs $65. Storage is getting $15. Okay. So student loans is technically not due right now, so if we don't make add money to this, it's going to be fine because what we do have, we can make a payment with that amount. So we're not going to worry about student loans. We're going to ex-nay that for this week. So let's do the math really fast. As soon as I find my phone. Almost dead. Only had 1%. Alright, so we're going to add these up and see where we're at. So we had 230 plus 150, 75, 70, 65 plus 15. So that gives us a total of 605. We had 162. So we only have $157 left. So what we decided to do was leave the $2 in the cushion. So 157 minus that 2. We took the full amount for gas because gas is definitely the one we want to get funded, and hopefully at $3.50. So we went ahead and took the $75 that we would need to fund gas for this week, leaving us with $80 left to add to our groceries. So, because on groceries, if we need to, we can definitely cook at the house, use ingredients that we have here, and throw something together to make it a meal. Gas, however, you cannot really do that. So, but that's what we decided to do this week to make sure we still had those covered. But that's what we're looking at. So we're going to set this to the side. We're going to lay out our bills, and we're going to stuff our envelopes. So, if you can tell, we don't have any 5s. Because I went by the ATM versus going to the bank this week. So the 5s that are in here, I'm going to swap out with a 10 because it'll make a 10 anyways. So anyways, alright, cars in the account, we paid on it. Rent is getting the 150. So 120, 40, and a 50. Okay, oops. Now that gives us 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 300 towards rent, so halfway there. Alright, groceries, we were adding 80, so 20, 40, 60, 80. Alright, we now have 150, 70, 90, 210, 230 towards groceries. Okay, next up we have gas. Gas is getting 75, so 20, 40, 60. So there's our 60. Putting the 5 back, making that 10. Hopefully that doesn't confuse anybody, because that would have made it 75 and 75 is here. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 130, 140, 150, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 20, 40, 60. Oh, duh, Melanie. I didn't add the 70. Oh, that took a second. Okay, so 70. This would have been 5 for each of those. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I caught myself on that. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50. Perfect. There we go. That's what we want to see in gas. Okay. Next, utilities is getting 75. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. All right. Now we're going to swap those two because I have 2 more. Okay. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, and 50. That's perfect. Whew. Took a second. So I did finally switch Allstate to a new envelope. Now I just got to get it a new label. We are adding 70 though. So 20, 40, 60, and 70. See what we're at. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 130, 40, hold on, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. Oh, nope. 145. Alright, perfect. Next is AT&T getting 65. So 20, 40, 60, and 5 for AT&T. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 20, 25, 30. So 130 towards our AT&T, which is our internet and phone. Then storage is getting 15. So I've had quite a few questions about storage. I am hoping to work on clearing out the storage unit and going through the stuff that's in there and donating it, selling it, giving it away, finding a new home for it back at the house so we can get rid of this. Because I have a feeling that it's going to go up this year some more, and $64 is already a lot. So, but yeah, that's what I'm doing with that. So I'm hoping to get that taken care of this summer, but we'll see. But that gives us 20, 30, 35 towards the storage unit. Right? And that's everything. So that's all we have to stuff this time. Next time, hopefully, will be better. But we do what we can with what we got for each week. And that's how we look at it. So we go week to week. This is actually insurance that needs to go in for next week. But that is our cash envelope stuffing for the second week. Definitely not as high as what usually we're over 800 most weeks. But you know what? We did what we could to work with it. We reduced our groceries to help make sure we needed our full amount for gas. And we also reduced our student loans for this week, which is fine because they're not due technically anyway. So I just been adding money to them since all of it started. But I really hope that y'all enjoyed this. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Let me know how your second week went for your budget. So far we're looking pretty good. Hopefully when I get the last week and I get my YouTube paycheck, it'll definitely help us with what categories we need to make sure we need to add a little extra to. But for right now, this is what we're working with. But I really hope that y'all enjoyed this. Cannot wait to catch y'all in my next video, and I will see y'all then. Bye bye now.